Pursuant to MGL 30A 20F, after notifying the chair of the public body, any person may record or transmit this open meeting. This hybrid meeting is being recorded by the town of Stockbridge. The names of members participating remotely will be announced. Any member of the public wishing to speak must first receive permission from the chair. The agenda items listed are those reasonably anticipated by the chair, but not all may be discussed. Other topics not listed may be brought up for discussion by the public body as permitted by law.
Sally, thank you.
So you guys on Zoom have to announce yourselves.
Michael Nathan,
Lori Richmond.
Gary
Lori
Klein.
Dubner.
Bill Cedar.
Okay.
Who's that in the lower right? Is that Lori?
Lori, yes.
Okay.
all right. So first of all,
Very good.
thank you for coming. I'm sure it's quite cold and dark, so I appreciate
It's 20.
it's. Oh, that's not cold.
Balmy.
And Don, thank you for doing this. So I'm going to call the meeting to order.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
And the first thing I'd like to do is to accept the minutes of January 7th, 2025. Can I ask for a motion? For that?
2026, Michael.
Oh, so I wrote it wrong on my right, 2026. I apologize. Thank you. 2026. Do I have a second?
Second. With the correction of the spelling of Lily Pond.
Right.
Wait, what spelling?
Lily
were two
Pond
Ls.
has one L.
What?
Lily Pond only has one L.
Whoops.
Well, that's 2 L's, not 3.
Huh?
That's 2 L's.
Okay, well, check the spelling on Lily Pond.
Well, that wasn't actually in the minutes.
Oh, that's right.
That wasn't in the minutes.
That's
We're going to
something,
discuss
that's,
that.
that's his addition.
That's an addition that we
We'll
put
get
in
to.
to explain what
All right.
that was, why we're making an added part to the minutes.
All right.
Okay, so let's go in order.
So the minutes from the 7th?
Yes. Do I hear an acceptance?
Hi, Sally.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, Lori.
Gary.
On.
Jamie.
Hi, Tom.
All right, so that's accepted.
Steve, you're muted.
Who's muted?
Steve Averbach.
Steve.
All right, we're good.
Okay, the next thing is going to be, I'm wondering if we should just go through the others. Let me just put address the survey from Don, and let's just wait on that because we'll get to that in a very short period of time. And
What are we getting to?
to your scheduling, of the meeting, your
Oh, yeah,
survey.
whatever you want. I don't care.
So let's
Yeah.
skip that. And so the next thing is set a new date for March, because in March we're supposed to have 2 dates. So, you know what? That has to come after,
Yes.
because we
Yes.
may change that. Thank you, Lori. Okay, so let's go to the discussion of finalizing the lake management plan. I'm going to need Sally. Tell us where we are. I think,
Well, I sent you the thing that I've been working along with comments. I still have a comment that it bothers me, and I guess it doesn't really bother other people, but it bothers the daylights out of me that everything is so kind of out of date. And I don't know whether or not what we're sending is, well, I mean, it's up to the select board to decide whether they think it's fine, I guess. But,
Sally,
and how do we go about updating some of the information, and how do we go about finding out if what we're sending is still current? Because, some of the things, obviously, like the FUGRO and those things are static. They're never going to change because they're what they are. But it just seemed to me that there was information that we might want to update, or maybe not.
You know, oh, I'm sorry. Don, did you want to say something?
No,
No, I just, so do we know if there's any newer studies other
I
than,
asked for stuff from Michael Canales. I got some things. Most of them, it seemed like they were in there. We have some things from 1922, or sorry, 2022, the Otter reports. But I just don't know if there are other ones out there that we should be including. Like this, the Stockbridge Bowl Association got some
well, they had
newer studies
the weed study.
that we don't have, that aren't included in what we're sending to the select board.
I just want to make a comment. The minute we give it to them, it's going to be outdated theoretically.
Right.
So what we have to do, I think what we have to do, my suggestion is to say, these are the studies and send it to them that should be added as studies or as tests, because this is really a document that will always be out of date, but yet the lake, it's 90% correct or 95% up to date, because the lake hasn't changed that much. There has been no cyanobacteria issues there in the last few years. Basically, these are just tests that tell us what's in the lake from the Stockbridge Bowl Association, and then the tests that every year GZA does on behalf of the town. So
But do we have copies of the tests the GCA does every year on behalf of them?
Yeah, we should have that. So my suggestion is to add them on to this as is the word addendum correct? I'm not even sure.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Otherwise it will never be complete.
No, I get that. It's just that a lot of the studies and a lot of the information are from,
Right. So it's now
15
4
years
years ago.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And, when you look at the DEP website, they say this is a living document. We're going to change it over time.
Good point.
Right.
We can always, I think we need to get it approved so we can get it to the DEP, so we can get it, at some point, we can amend it.
I mean, I have some studies that I got that Michael sent me, Michael Canales, from 23. And then we have the information from the Board of Health, which was August of 2025. I don't know,
Sally, it's going to be our job to keep it up to date and send it on to the select board. But we got to start at some basis of a date that this is the lake management plan, and then we're going to add to it and send it on to the select board to include. But my vote is to wait. Everybody should read it. I didn't get a chance to read what your changes are. I think I just got it 2 days ago. Sally, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't get a chance to read it, but I would like to read it. So can we put a vote, and it'll give you, Sally, some time also, if you and Tom feel you want to add something to your point of view on this thing. But let's wait until next month to go for a vote on resubmitting it, because it has been submitted already
Right.
to the select board, and now we want to
Select board
resubmit.
hasn't acted on it.
Right. So
And
we'll resubmit it and hope for the best.
And I can say I have copies of the GZA reports.
Yeah, I have the things that you sent me.
Okay,
here in this.
that's what I have, yeah.
Tom, thank you.
And plus a couple things that Michael Canales sent me. I'm not sure how we want to attach that to the document, or even if we need to, but I think that the select board should be aware that they exist.
Can you send out, do we have a latest version of things?
Well, we have
To Michael
Yeah,
to look at, and then
I got a CC of it,
he
so.
can send it out.
Okay, so then we'll get a copy after Michael gets a chance to look at it. Okay.
You know, I just
Michael?
want to say also that David Cameron looked at this. Sally, you know that, right? He commented on this and he thought it was quite well written and quite a good management plan. And if we can't rely on our consultants and GZA, we can't do it. We definitely don't. And the poor select board, the three of them, it's hard for them also. But we got to submit a 90% thing. I mean, it is an A mine. It is a 90. It might not be 100, but it is.
Well, let's do it,
Well,
or
it's a complicated document and
Right.
it took me a lot of time to go through it and look at everything and try and figure out what was what. And I think, our charge is to present this to the select board in a way that they don't have to wade through it in their hip waders.
It's going to happen.
I fully agree. Maybe a summary.
Yeah, I think a summer would be
Overview
good.
or one of these kinds of things, or Philip once suggested an executive summary or something like
Yeah,
that.
I think that's a great suggestion.
Yeah,
Well,
very useful, for the select board.
So Sally, would you write that?
Who's going to
Um,
write that? Yeah.
Huh?
I think GZA would have to write that, and that may cost us something. I don't know what, but
Well,
I think it has
there
to
is-
be written by a limnologist or a GZA or David Cameron or somebody.
and
Because
there is
I don't
there
think
is
any
a-
of us, Tom, what?
Said there is a summary somewhere in that document, right? At the
I
end.
read it. I read the
Yeah.
summary.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought,
Well, if you move that up front, that may accomplish what we've been talking about, which is getting their attention with the high points right off the bat.
That makes
Mhm.
sense.
I agree.
So in
All right.
reality, we don't have to wait to send it to the
Well,
select board.
Laura,
we should wait 1 month. We should wait till the next
Okay.
meeting. I'd like to read it, go
Yeah.
through it.
We
I think
should,
we
yeah.
should. We just got it 2 days ago.
Okay.
Or
And
There's-
see if
there's-
you like the summary as it stands.
Yeah, and the other reason, Lori, is it's been out there for almost 4 years.
What's
We
another
wait a
month?
Yeah,
What's another
exactly.
month?
Right.
I
In fairness
took a
to the
look at
select
it,
board.
Michael.
Yeah.
Two quick thoughts. I took a look at it and I thought all of Sally's changes were fine. The one thing that did catch my eye is we've listed the member association or governmental department slots for the membership of the commission, and then indicated who the individuals are who are filling those assigned slots. And clearly, we're a much more motley crew than they were. So
That's one of the things that I looked at when I was reviewing it.
Can you give me an example?
yeah, they just
There
There were people like the water and sewer who weren't on the commission anymore, and they were listed in the water in the plan.
Michael, you're on in that group, the more formal group on behalf of SBA.
Mhm.
You'll find it very quickly because it's up front.
Right.
And
Yeah.
my only question is, should we flip it to either saying the board changes or who's currently on the board or something like that, rather than giving them 4 or 5-year-old stale information, because we're different than they are.
Yes. Because the board's appointed now.
The problem with giving this on paper versus electronically is paper is static. You're always going to be outdated when anybody leaves or comes or goes or whatever committee changes. That's the beauty about giving this thing electronically, because you can just change it electronically. It becomes always up to date. So this document will be, we can put a prelude, is that of saying, look, some of the names and some of the people or some of the organizations have changed committee members or whatever, however
Yeah.
it is. But otherwise, the minute you give something on paper, when I started my business, there were buyers. There was a book for buyers in 1978. And every time I called a buyer, that person had left a year ago. So on paper, it's always going to be outdated. You just can't help it. A year later, it's going to be outdated.
Yeah.
Who works on a committee?
Well, you
Right, but it
can,
sounds like we just need to rewrite it to explain what the current makeup of the
Yeah.
commission is.
I think the key is the committee itself, not who works in it.
Yeah.
you can do an appendix of updates too. You know.
Yeah, and this is,
Something that's
You know,
easy.
page 3
Right.
is now 25
Super
instead of
easy.
15
And this
that
has-
sort of thing, yeah.
and this ends up going on a website for the state DP, where it can then be changed easily.
Yeah.
And that's the ultimate deposition of this is a website in the DP.
Okay.
You know, the way to get around it is just to keep the organization names, not to put who's in it or who represents them.
Yeah.
You know,
That,
but Sally, I don't want to put, Sally, you could go crazy with this thing. And I think it's a real rabbit hole that we're getting into with this, that we should just generalize a little bit as to this, as to what needs to be changed. Because
Well, I get that, but I mean, not only are they not the same people, but they're not the same organizations that are a part of the.
Right, the board
now.
Right.
composition is different now, so you just need to change. Well, I would suggest we all read this, come up with changes we think need to happen,
right.
and then I guess we can't share that information. I guess we could send that information to
You
each other,
can
not
share
say
it.
anything about it.
You can share it. It's,
Yeah.
Can't
it's
comment.
information.
Can't comment on
It's a document.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
you
we
just-
can
Share that.
hash it out at the next meeting.
Right. You can't,
Just
you
can't comment to
No
each other
comment.
about it.
Right. All right. So we'll move on then. Don, you have that?
Yes, sir, I think
All
so.
right, thank you, thank you. So now we're going to get, let me just say that I've been in touch with Ben Burpee. He couldn't make it today, and he was talking about two things. If we just wanted to talk about the new plan, he could have had someone from GZA, but if we wanted to know about the lake and his take and everything like that, then he'd like to talk to us about it. And I thought that was much more important. So we put it off. We're going to put it off till March, having him come to speak to our committee.
Okay,
All right. The other thing is, I'm going to go to the amendments of the Stockbridge Bowl Stewardship Committee for the November 13th. What wasn't in there was the vote to basically send our concerns to the select board. And Don rewrote it. I sent it on to Terry so that we could put this into, I'm sure everybody read it. Did everybody read this?
yeah, this was the change that the minutes of the 13th of November, which reminds me, please, I mean, I send out the minutes, guys, please read it, nothing personal. But, okay, so we discussed Lily Pond, but we failed to mention that there was a vote. And Michael looked at the video and saw that there was a vote, and I looked at the video and saw that there was a vote. I don't know if it was what do you call it when everybody says their name?
It
Roll
was
call.
unanimous.
Roll call, but it was a vote, and there certainly was, so. We can either amend that minutes, or we can just make the motion anew right now, whatever.
Well, I sent it, I think we should amend it because I sent this on to the select board and everybody received it. I sent it on pretty much right after the meeting.
Okay.
All right. Do we need to take a vote on this amendment?
No.
Sally?
Yes,
All right.
yes,
I'll make a motion to amend the minutes of November 13th, 2025.
as we were all received. I second.
I third.
No, you have to say your name, Michael.
Michael
Aye.
Nathan, I
Sally.
agree.
Lori.
Gary? Gary?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. All right, so that
Aye.
was, okay, done.
Okay. One thing, and then we're going to get to the heart of two things. One is talking about a vice chair, and the other is talking about our dates. I'm a little concerned, Gary, you sent me a text about that you didn't think the dam was closed enough in order to fill up the lake. And I know with this freezing, there might not be any choice, or I have no idea what but Gary, have you been back to see the flow or in the?
Michael, unlike Florida, everything up here is frozen
Yeah,
solid.
okay, that's what I thought.
You can't, the only place you can see running water is Larry Wog Brook down
Okay.
on,
Great.
I did let Michael know that there was much too much water going
Yeah.
out, and I believe they did go up and close it down some. I don't
Okay,
know how much,
that's all.
but it doesn't matter right now because there's nothing coming in. So
I figured that, but I just wanted to make sure that I didn't forget to say that just in case there was. All right. So the next thing is, I think at the last meeting you wanted to open up the discussion of having a vice chair. Would that be the right terminology, or somebody that
Yeah,
takes my
Larry,
place?
can I talk about that?
Sure.
Okay. I've always felt we should have a vice chair.
Agreed.
Agreed.
And Sally and Jamie agreed. And let me tell you a couple of reasons. This commission first came about actually under my stewardship in the few years I was a selectman. And since that time, it has served under three chairs, and for various reasons. And I'm not going to get into the legitimacy or illegitimate, they just couldn't hold meetings, wouldn't hold meetings. And the vice chair needs to be able to hold a meeting, call a meeting and set an agenda should the chair either be unable or unwilling or whatever to do so. So that's my feeling of why we need a vice chair.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Makes sense.
I agree.
It just makes a much smoother transition. I mean, if Michael gets the flu and can't,
Exactly.
I mean, it
Or
can be
traveling.
simple something
And
that,
it needs to be crystal clear that the vice chair, that should the chair not, or being able to, or whatever, not call a scheduled meeting, that the vice chair can do so, because otherwise Terry won't let you schedule.
Oh, right.
usually it's been my experience of many, many, many years on the Conservation Commission, that what normally happens is that you have an illness or something. And the meeting has been scheduled and it's on the calendar and it's been posted as necessary, and then something happens. That's the most common thing.
Absolutely.
And so it's not really, I think it's less likely that a vice chair would have to schedule the meeting and post it and all that kind of stuff. But more likely just to be able to run the meeting should the chair not be.
For whatever reason.
Yeah.
And schedule so anyway, that would be my only condition. Other than that, I would be absolutely satisfied if any one of the members of this committee would be the vice chair. I mean, any of you, Paul.
Not me.
So Don,
Well, I would nominate Don because he had shown interest in the past. I don't know if that's still true.
If you guys want that, I'll be glad to do it.
I would second.
is there anybody, well, is there anyone else that might be interested or is interested in this
Yeah.
position?
Tom, you sure you don't?
I don't want to do it.
No, Tom, I would go for the Tom here, I think, but anyway, he doesn't want to.
I've had enough responsibility.
He's got.
I need a little time off. I need a little
Just
time off.
retired.
I need a little time off, okay, so,
I
Call
guess,
it, Michael.
Don, you're it.
I guess so, guys.
Oh, we have to vote.
We have to vote first.
We have to vote.
Hi, Sally.
Aye, Jamie.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Don.
And if
Hi,
I were
Gary.
a voting member, I would agree.
Soon,
sounds
Bill.
good.
So by roll call, Don is it.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it, I'll try to live up to all the responsibilities of the office.
All right, Don, congratulations.
Thank you, Michael.
Really unanimous vote there, then. You got that, Don?
I got it.
Okay. Now the last thing, well, I guess the last thing on this for this meeting is dates. And this is going to be not easy, I think, but I hope it is. Don, lead us through what you've come across on your survey, and then we can discuss it.
What do you want me to do?
lead us, you sent everybody.
Meeting dates.
Yeah, everybody got it. I mean, you saw the results. I sent everybody the results and, and it was, I had a good time doing it. I thought it was kind of interesting. But basically, it all came down to this Thursday. Now, in doing so, in looking at that, there was mid-afternoons on Thursdays. Okay?
Wait, no, there's yoga.
There's.
That was,
Yeah.
that
Okay,
was the
so
problem
let me-
before,
Let me.
back on my tenure.
Don does yoga too.
Right.
Okay, so I originally, when I was put.
No, I wasn't, but I remember
I know,
you
I
had
know,
brought it up
yes.
because it's one of your
What?
favorites.
No, I just want to explain that. So I had originally, when I was filling it out for myself, I was thinking, well, I'd put down 0 because that's a yoga day. But then I was thinking, damn, yoga is 2 times a week.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it is.
I won't give it up.
No, I'm not saying give it up. I'm just saying yoga is 2 times, from my standpoint, yoga is 2 times a week. And so that's 8 times a month, and I can miss one maybe, but Sally doesn't want to. So, anyway, I changed it
What
to
time is
3
yoga?
because it was okay.
3:30 to 4:30.
So could we have
Yeah.
a 5 o'clock meeting?
Can we do 5 to 6:30?
And usually
An
this is
hour and a
about
half?
an hour.
5 to 6.
Five,
Fine, an hour.
can we do 5? Jamie, how does that sit with your schedule on a Thursday?
I don't have yoga.
No. Oh, but the select board.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Yeah, I
you should.
will.
How does that fit with the
That's
select?
fine.
And Sally, does that come
That's fine with me. Yep.
at 5 o'clock, huh?
So let's do 5 to 6.
So should that be the second and fourth still, or should it be the first and third?
No, second and fourth.
Second and fourth works best. All right.
So I make a motion that we have our meetings henceforth and
Have
from
to
now
write it
on,
down.
on the second and fourth Thursdays of every month
5.
from 5 to 6. And on the months that we don't have 2 meetings, that we only have it on the second.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work with everybody?
Yeah.
Everybody with that?
Yeah.
Works for me.
Michael?
Yeah, I think that's a good 5 for many of us. The current time just wasn't going to work, especially in
Okay.
the summertime. But so thank you for doing that.
So we got that, and
So the thing we
there's a
have to
motion
look-
and we need a second.
All right, second.
So the thing,
Hi, Sally.
Michael.
Hi, Lori.
Well, before we
Gary.
vote, hold on a second. We're
Yes.
going to vote on it, but we should also look at the calendar to make sure that we can do it on those days. Let's vote on it. Let's go, and I'll look at the calendar
We
to see.
cannot micromanage.
What?
Yeah.
So the next meeting would be March 11th.
March 12th.
Wait,
Yeah,
I mean,
we're just
12th, I'm
assuming
sorry,
that-
March 12th.
Yeah, which I have an SBSC meeting scheduled for that day at 5 o'clock.
There you go.
You do?
I do.
Oh, that's funny.
You're clairvoyant.
Next meeting is March.
March 12th.
Did you already put it in?
I don't know. It's there.
Okay, well,
Might be
hang
able
on.
to.
So we're doing it on.
But that's when we used to meet.
Second,
Correct.
No, we used to meet later, I thought.
No,
5:30? Because I remember.
Right, March
for
12th.
yoga.
at 5 o'clock.
Second and fourth week?
And then the next one would be the 26th.
Don?
And the next one would be, I'm working
April
on it.
9th, April
Michael.
9th.
Okay.
The 26th, exactly.
and April 9th?
And then April 9th, and then April
I don't know.
23rd.
April 9th. And April 23rd. Looks good, everybody.
Okay, Don, just one thing. It's the second and fourth week. Is that right?
Yes.
Second
Okay.
and fourth Thursday of
At
every,
5 o'clock.
at 5 o'clock.
And then when it's a 1 month, It's the
Second.
second.
Second, and when it's a 1 month, it's second, exactly right.
Don, do me a favor, just read through it. So it's the 12th, then the next one is,
Michael, you're killing me.
20, March
that's the
26.
intention.
12,
12 and 14, 26.
12. Yep,
And then March, there should be 2 in March.
And March
12,
9th,
26,
Oh, 26?
6.
26, April.
April 9th and April 23rd.
9th,
Okay, I got it.
and April.
May 14th and the
23rd.
28th. When is the SBSC on the 2nd and 4th as well?
And
first-
well, I'm gonna go
I
into
mean,
May.
Concom,
Everybody,
Concom is
May.
Tuesday.
Tuesdays.
That's right.
What are the dates in May?
May
Well,
would
I
be
have enough
the,
dates there, Don. I just wanted to get the,
May would be the 14th and the 28th.
Thank you.
Okay, good.
all right. So thank you very much. Accept minutes. Okay, so everyone saw I sent the budget into Mike Canales for what we had decided in the last meeting, just to update everybody. I haven't heard back. I think he had told me that he would come to us and ask us for his budget, for the budget, but I sent it on anyway, just so everybody is on the same page.
Michael,
Yes,
can I just backtrack a second?
sure.
Has anybody discussed this with Lewis?
Yes.
Carmen, I mean, is he gonna maybe able to make it at a later time, or is that gonna be a problem for him? Do we know?
No, he wanted.
Send an
in-
email?
Yeah,
He
he
should be
sent-
fine.
Yeah.
What's
He
that?
didn't want it after dinner time. He wanted it before.
Right. He should be okay.
Yeah,
Oh, so he should be okay. Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
yeah,
Excellent, I'm pleased. All
yeah.
right. Thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
No
interrupt.
problem, no problem.
Yeah, okay.
Did everybody get what I sent to Mike Canales on what we had discussed about the budget? Basically the
Yes.
three?
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
So we're all okay there. So I think,
Mike, quick
Yes,
question.
Phil.
Just a quick question.
sure.
I'm assuming that if we want to go forward with select board approval on some sort of Lily Pond project,
Mhm.
that just is down the road after we've submitted the lake management plan. And any funding for that would be a separate request of the select board in Canales.
Yes, the lake management plan, to the best of my knowledge, has no bearing on Lily Brook. In
Okay.
other words, unless we gave the idea to them that they may want to add it into the lake management plan, the Lily Brook issues, to make it part of not the lake management, well, the lake management, part of the restoration project. I apologize. And which I think it should be part of or independent. It's best, right now, all we're asking them to do is to really explore the issues that have to do with Lily Brook, and how to alleviate the situation so all the silt doesn't go into the lake that's currently going in. I mean, basically the way I see it. So it was submitted to the town and select board, and also I think they're waiting. When I made the presentation, they were waiting also for the lake management plan to discuss it both together. But I'm not even sure if it was one person who said that or if it was a general consensus among the select board that should happen.
Okay, but the funding request is down the road.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But it's up to the select board to decide on funding for the Lily Brook, because they have to hire the companies or the engineers to look into this. I mean, I don't think we don't have the funds or the ability to do that. They may ask us to do that, and then we'll take it on, but we would need you need a budget for that. That would be, and we didn't apply for that as a budget because we have no idea what that would cost. Is anybody, Phil, I don't know if that answered your question or
No,
not.
that's fine. I just wanted to confirm what I was understanding. And you
Yeah.
did.
Right. So, is there anybody else that has any questions or? No, everybody's okay. So I think I'm going to call the meeting. I think that was a quick meeting, actually.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All
Second.
right. Any,
All right,
everybody,
Favor?
thank you very
Aye,
much
Sal.
Hi,
for
Jamie.
Oh, Lori.
Gary.
Michael.
Don.